Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Jack Newell here, kicking back with another video. And today we got, why will Sam Darnold be the next great quarterback in the NFL? Shout out to Let's Talk Jets Radio for this one. Shout out to Tyson and Kevin / Primetime. So yeah, let's get into it. Number one, why Sam Darnold will be the next great quarterback in the NFL. One, Sam will thrive in the West Coast offense that LaFleur is bringing in. He's got a new coach. He's got something to prove. He's got that grit. I think that he's going to perform. So that's number one. Number two, he ran it in college. So he's already with USC. So he's already like into it. He already knows a lot of the format. He's only 23 years old. He still has he's still really unproven if you want to be fair. 23, he's still maturing, he's still good. 4, Gase ruined him. Look at Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill's sucked under Gase, but as soon as he left, he went off with Tennessee. His highest passing rating with Miami was 93.5 under Gase. But when he was with Tennessee, his lowest is 100.5. Or 106.5. So, he has no one to throw to. Robbie Anderson was gone last year, and he broke out with the Panthers having a 1,096-yard season, but in his best with New York with Gase was only 779. So, he really improved. We lost out on him, didn't give him money, blame that on Joe Douglas. Yes. So, 6, we have the cap space. We can work around Sam. We can give him these guys. If we sign O-line to protect him, so his wide receivers can get open, he'll be able to make the throws. Sam was sacked 35 times this year. That's too much on average. On average, that's 3 sacks, 2.92 if you want to be precise. And he's only played 12 games this season, and he's been sacked 98 times in 38 games in career. So on average, that's 2.57 sacks per game. And it could be much worse if he wasn't a running quarterback. He keeps plays going, and when he missed the games, he'd be a lot better if he wasn't out with mono or shoulder injury from a sack. Okay. For example, you saw in the Super Bowl how Patrick Mahomes, he didn't have any offensive line. Even a guy like him needs offensive line. We saw it. He was running for his life. He ran for 497 yards before his passes / he was sacked. That's according to Next Gen Stats. So, even a guy like the best quarterback in the world, Patrick Mahomes, he still needs those guys. He still needs to be protected.
Staff, everyone knows about Andy Reid. Brian Flores is really ramping up. 3rd and 12, they got Mahomes.
And every good quarterback has a good wide receiver with them. Sam has kept plays going into the pocket. He's a good mobile quarterback. For example, his play versus the Broncos where he ran that 50-yard touchdown.
Hands together as best he can.
A blitz. Darnold is able to stay upright. Wow, what a play by Darnold. Wanted to go down, still going. Inside the 10 for the touchdown.
And versus the 49ers, when he escaped a lot of the pressure, rolled out, and found Braxton Berrios in the end zone for a touchdown.
The backups are still pretty good. They were still able to execute.
Sam Darnold running for his life. And somehow able to keep it alive and find Braxton Berrios for the...
That was something special. Shades of greatness from him. I think he's going to be great. We just got to see. And now let's talk about a part of the draft. We got to draft around him. We got to draft either Sewell, Smith, or Chase. These guys would really help out Sam because obviously Sewell's the offensive lineman and Chase and Smith are the receivers. So that would help him out a lot. You're going to get a almost guaranteed a wide receiver 1 from one of these guys in the near future if you draft Smith or Chase. Wilson and Fields are unproven. Wilson just, I don't know. We were talking about Justin Fields being our number 2 pick. Now it's gone to Zach Wilson, and back and forth, back and forth. None of these guys are proven to be number 2 overall picks. So we got to keep Sam. We got to build around Sam. Now we got to get him guys like A-Rob, Godwin, or even Galladay. Maybe even Samuel. But the reports are that we might go out and sign Juju or Will Fuller. They're at the top of the Jets list. I'd rather A-Rob, Godwin, Galladay, but Juju and Fuller are still upgrades. They would still help out Sam a lot. I understand Juju with the Corvette stuff. Corvette. And his TikTok is kind of distracting in the locker room. I would want to stay away from him, but he's still an upgrade. And Will Fuller was on the juice. So hopefully if he gets off that and he does come and we do get him, that'd be perfect. Even though he is an upgrade, like I've been saying. They're upgrades. 13. Every QB has at least one good wide receiver. Sam's wide receivers this year were Crowder, Mims, Perryman, and Berrios. All of which have been hurt. Mims was hurt for part of the season, Crowder was even, and Perryman was. It felt like Braxton Berrios was his best target. Yeah, who? Braxton Berrios was Sam's best target, it felt like. You got to upgrade Sam with these guys. You got to upgrade Sam with different weapons. You got to upgrade Sam. You got to help Sam out. The best decision would be if we do work around him and build with him. He's 23, like I've been saying. He just needs a breakout player with him. Like, I want to see with Patrick Mahomes with the Jets wide receivers and the offensive line. He was running for his life. They couldn't complete a pass. Even guys like Mahomes need wide receivers and need offensive linemen. If these things happen, Sam will be a top 5, top 10 quarterback next season. We got to keep him. We got to protect him. And we got to hopefully sign 1 or 2 wide receivers for him. Yeah. And I think Deshaun Watson's going to be worth maybe 5 or 6 first-round picks. A few, 5 or 6 high picks. Because you see what Matt Stafford was. 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff. That's an overpay for Stafford. And what I'm saying, I really hope we do get guys for Sam. I really like the guy. I believe in him. Shout out to Let's Talk Jets Radio for having me on their show sometimes and talking to them. And shout out for them giving me this idea. Tyson, hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.